My Pokè Peeps. So today we're going to be trying a little bit of something different, playing around with a UU team. I haven't really used this at all, ever. So gonna give it a shot and see how we go. Let's check the team out. Alright, Aruni. So if you guys didn't know, I really love Choice Scarf as an item. I think it really throws a lot of people off, particularly with Moxie. Moxie is just a silly ability in itself. So we've got our Choice Scarfed Moxie Crocodile. In UU, there's not really that many flying or levitate Pokemon, so spamming Earthquake can be really effective a lot of the time. Otherwise, knockoff is pretty incredible as well. Then we have another Choice Scarf Pokemon, Darmanitan. Again, hits like an absolute truck. That's realistically the only reason he's there. It's just hits super hard. Then we have our Keldeo. Now this thing is really strong. Stronger than I actually thought it was to start with. It can two-shot a Polytoad with Hydro Pump. So that just, like, it's not obviously a specially defensive Polytoad, but that's still pretty impressive. Then Vikavolt. It's meant to be in like RU or something, but this thing is just stupid. Like, with agility and life orb, I've used this set before, it just destroys things. It's just too powerful and too good, and I had to use it. A Pokemon that I've actually never used before, and I'm not sure really if I know how to use it properly, is Orbital. All I know is body press on this thing is silly, but also pretty incredible. Excuse me. Pretty incredible. So thought I'd give it a shot, see how we go. And then we have our Surfetched. Again, not really sure how to run this thing, never done it. So I just went with a fully offensive set, like most of the sets that I run, with a pretty standard, I think, move pool. Fair bit of coverage. I did have Leaf Blade instead of Brave Bird at one point, but anything that Leaf Blade hits for super effective usually will die to a close combat, so there wasn't really any necessary reason to have Leaf Blade, whereas Brave Bird just offered a little bit more utility. So let's see how we go. Okay, so right now I am seeing a Crocodile Sweep once Crawdaunt and the Rotom Wash are down. I'm pretty okay, I think, to lead with Surfetched here. Okay, Perfection. Obviously, I'm not going to go for the close combat, although I can. Yeah, no, I will go for the close combat because this will kill Edgeslash. Because guess what? I have Scrappy. That's right. Yeah, I did have to check that because I haven't used this thing. I think that's the reason why I had it on the team, is I was actually getting killed quite a lot by ghosts because of switch-ins. So I just thought, try something new. Rotom, what's he gonna want to do? I'm gonna go into Orbital because Orbital for me is almost like my permanent death fodder. Like, I really don't necessarily care too much about what happens to it. An Infestation. I'm hoping he brings anything else in. Yeah, perfect. Infestation's going to trap them in. I'm hoping Tyranitar or Snorlax, not necessarily the... or Rachi. Rachi's not very good for us though. I don't know what he's going to want to do with Rach. Let's go back in. Let's go into Darmanitan. As long as he doesn't body slam. Okay, yeah, no, I'm okay with this. Because yeah, I'm gonna U-turn on the Crawdaunt, even though he's just gonna go for an Aqua Jet most likely, which will kill. There was no point in doing a switch then. Okay, I'm gonna go into Surfetched here. We've got our priority with First Impression, which will do a lot to most of the things on his team, and yeah, there's no risk to us doing this. I assume he sends in Snorlax or stays in. Okay, so Death Fodder there. Then comes in Jirachi potentially. Or yeah, Jirachi. I'm just gonna go for a knockoff now. I don't see him going for an Iron Head. No, he just goes for a Trick, so it gives us a Choice Scarf. I'm actually kind of okay with this. My only sort of scary thing is if he's going to try and set up Tyranitar. Yeah. Which is fine, because I'm now going to send in Orbeetle. So I feel like Orbeetle will outspeed +1 Tyranitar. It's usually pretty fast, isn't it? If not, it's fine. He'll have to actually... Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, I think Orbeetle actually just wins now. Because, yeah, it's really good. Like, body press is silly. Coming off of like 350 attack, basically. Like, that's just silly. So my whole idea was like trapping things in that thought they could really deal with Orbeetle with Infestation, or just a little bit of chip damage. That's still gonna do it. Oh, it doesn't do as much as I thought it would. And we don't have any special bulk. Let's go for an Infestation. I think we lit this. Yeah, cool. Infestation. That's gonna do a fair bit of damage, just like passively. And then I'm going to be pretty confident to go into Surfetched and just start. What's that move that I was planning on using? It doesn't kill me. So you're going to sack your Jirachi now? Yeah. Okay, well, I don't agree with that move on his part. Like, he can now go straight back into it, which is fine, and get a little bit more recovery. But I'm happy to go straight into Surfetched after this. And just go for a close combat, which should kill. Again, we should be outspeeding. No, we won't be outspeeding, but let's give it a shot. Oh, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. That's frustrating, but at the same time, we've got things that can deal with everything else. Let's go for another close combat. Does he just go for the kill here? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go into big. Let's go for a Thunderbolt here. We should be able to live a hit. Is it a bulky Snorlax? Yeah, relatively. Yeah, chance to drop special defense is more so what we're gonna want. What's he? Is he a setup set? No, he's just a hitter set. Okay, I'm gonna go into Keldeo, and Aurosfeel should kill. Aurosfeel should kill, and we should be outspeeding the Rotom as well with both of our last Pokemon. This may not kill. Actually, it should kill. Yeah, coming off choice specs. So that went well. Again, it's just like even like what I perceive to be my worst Pokemon, the Orbeetle, was pretty much the most effective Pokemon that I had on the team. So yeah, Orbeetle and Surfetched, the two that I usually sleep on the most. We're just like, yeah, they know what's going on. So let's run another game. Alright, so we've got another game. And for me, the only thing that I'm definitely stressed about is the Tracheon. That thing's scarfed. It's going to cause trouble. I think I'll lead with my Vic. I'm okay with this. Does he just go for a Flare Blitz outright? Probably. There's no reason not to. Because like Keldeo's my switch in. But we outspeed, do over half, knock off. We should be okay here. Like, what's coming? Does he just like essentially sack Incineroar? Because if it doesn't go down, then I just send in Crocodile and go for a knockoff, which will kill, I assume, from most ranges. He goes into Gardevoir with Levitate Smart. Let's go for another one. Moonblast, does that kill? Yes, it does. Okay, so now he's got a Gardevoir in with Levitate. It's kind of scary. But he's got two Pokemon with fairly considerable chip damage. Okay, so let's go into this little number. Go for our first impression. He goes into Noivern, which is formed by me. That does a fair bit. He goes for a Hurricane now. So we just go for a knockoff. Is that Specs damage? Potentially. Okay. So we go for a Iron Tail because he goes into Incineroar. I was actually really expecting him to go into Terrakion then and try and get a justified boost and sweep that way, but didn't happen. Keldeo's coming in here. Parting Shot, I'm okay with that. Who comes in? Gardevoir, who's, I'm assuming now from that particular move, Scarfed. And that does So he's Scarfed with max special attack, so modest Scarfed. Actually, no, we've got no special. Oh, actually, no, we've got good special defense. Okay, who are we gonna trap? Who are we gonna call? Ghostbusters. Okay, so Incineroar should go down to a body press. Yeah. Again, stupid that an Orbeetle can kill an Incineroar. Like, why was that even like kind of a thing? Let's go in Sticky Web. Perfect. Miss does matter for a number of reasons. I think I'll go into I'm gonna sack this thing now, because now that I have he's got defog. So he's trapped in now, which probably doesn't help. I probably should have just gone for a hypnosis. So I'll go for hypnosis now. How does this go? Oh, we miss. So I'm just gonna go for another one. Basically, if he, so he's essentially said, no, killing this thing is more important than anything else, which I don't necessarily agree with. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind. He goes into Jirachi. That still does a small amount. I'm going to go into Darmanitan here. Once you go for a U-turn, that's fine. I'll still outspeed everything now. Now, I'm just going to go for a Flare Blitz. There's no real reason to save Darmanitan. He goes back into Jirachi to sack it, potentially. I don't know. And Noivern comes in again. I'm just going to use this again. It should do a fair bit. Yeah, that does enough for me. Okay. Well, does this kill now? Because does he have a dual Scarf as well? If he does, we will find out very shortly. Okay, yeah, we win. Providing he's not Scarfed. Cool. So his has to go into Blastoise here. I feel like he's going to go for a Shell Smash. We should still outspeed though. Blastoise isn't very quick, is it? It's quick enough. That answers my question. Okay, Keldeo. Yeah, no, we can't win off this. Let's just go for that. That does a lot. If he misses, no, because he can just bring in, whatchamacallit, he can bring in, if we hit, yeah, that kills. Okay, but now he just brings in Gardevoir and finishes us off with a Moonblast. I'm just trying to think where we went wrong. I think as well, I want some form of priority on here other than just the first impression. Like, first impression is great, but a reliable version of that would be good. He was like ranked quite high, 1480. That's not bad. Like losing to a 1480 guy who's obviously been playing with this team for a lot longer than 2 games. Alrighty guys, so hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. If you did enjoy this video, please check out some of my others. I'm sure you'll like them just as much. Anyways,